We're going to talk about adding and subtracting mixed numbers in this video. First, adding. So there's two different methods you can do for adding mixed numbers. Method number one is convert your mixed numbers into improper fractions. And after you do that, you can use all the previous adding rules we've gone over to add the fractions together. Method number two, which I think is a little bit easier myself, is you can add the whole numbers So add them and then add the fractions separate. Using all your fraction rules, of course. And then finally combine them together. So let's look at some examples for each method. So method number one, we're going to convert these to improper fractions. So this would be 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 quarters plus this would be 24 plus 7. So 31 twelfths. My common denominator for these would be 12. So I'm going to times this one by 3. So I end up getting 15 twelfths plus 31 twelfths. And that's going to give me 46 twelfths. I could simplify that a little bit to 23 sixths, or put that back into a mixed number, which is going to be 3 and 5 sixths. So that's method number one. Method number two, add the whole numbers and the fractions separately. So I could go 2 plus 3 plus 3 quarters plus 5 sixths. So this is going to give me 5. My common denominator would be 12, so times this by 3. This one by 2. This gives me 9 twelfths plus 10 twelfths. So this would give me 5 plus 19 twelfths. Now this 19 twelfths, I need to make back to a mixed number, which is 1 and 7 twelfths. So that 1 and 7 twelfths plus the 5 would give me 6 and 7 twelfths. So I personally think that method is a little bit easier, but the other one will work all the time too if you prefer that. So I want you to give these questions a shot. So pause the video right now, and in a second I will write the solutions to each of these so that you can check your answers after you've tried them. Okay, let's go over subtracting mixed fractions really quickly. Subtracting, there's only one really good method, and that is very similar to method number one for adding. So change the mixed fractions to improper fractions. Change the fractions so that they have common denominators, and then subtract the tops, the numerators, and write this over the original denominator. So let's do example. We need to convert these to improper fractions. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. 11 quarters minus, this would be 9 fifths. Common denominator would be 20. So times this one by 5. This one times 4. The new fractions are 55 twentieths minus 36 twentieths. So if I subtracted the tops of those, I would get 19 twentieths. Okay, let's do another example. So if I converted these, I would have 27 fifths, subtract 5 halves. The common denominator would be 10. So times this one by 2, times this one by 5. So I would get 54 tenths minus 25 tenths. That will end up giving me 29 tenths, which is 2 9 tenths. Okay, I want you to try these, so pause the video and give them a try, and then I will show you the answers in a second. So here are the solutions. And that is adding and subtracting mixed numbers.